Hey, what is up? Today we are reacting to 2 disturbing horror stories by Llama. Definitely go check out their channel. I know I didn't get much support. They have like 2 million subscribers. But today we're just going to react to one of their videos. I've seen a YouTube called Mess Yourself react to their videos, and lots of other YouTubers do it. So today I'm going to be reacting to Llama's videos. Let's watch 2 disturbing horror stories. If you can't see the title, it is up in the top corner. I don't know my left and right, so pretty sure it's right. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's right. Wait, I don't know. Let's just get into this video. Ooh. Looks like a normal.
About 15 co-workers and myself had our company trip to the Stanley Hotel in Estes Park, known for being Stephen King's inspiration for The Shining. We took an 8 p.m. ghost tour where we joined about 15 other people to get guided around the property and told stories.
Guys, this is really creepy. I'm not gonna talk for the rest of the video, so just enjoy.
About its history and creepy things that are said to have happened. We were told to take a lot of pictures, I'm sure to try and capture orbs or ghosts. Many green orbs were caught in pictures, but I don't think anything is as creepy as this photo taken by my coworker. A little girl in a hot pink dress who was definitely not on our tour. And apparently, years ago, a young girl who was 12 to 13 by the name of Lucy was squatting in the basement of the concert hall, which is where this photo was taken, and she was discovered upon plans to begin some construction.
Guys, that's creepy. Oh, I think this is the one where she freezes to
She
death.
was forced to leave, and the night got below freezing, so she froze to death. Everyone on my tour has vouched that this girl was not on our tour. I mean, who wouldn't remember someone wearing hot pink? The man pictured as our tour guide, no one would have been in front of him. I am convinced that this is the ghost of Lucy. Just one more added note, though I doubt anyone would believe me. But there was only one time throughout the tour where I felt any strange energy or feeling. And it was right there, headed down to the basement of the concert hall.
That was pretty scary. Not too scary. Oh, this looks scary.
What's that? Plain white sauce? Plain white sauce makes your teeth go grey. Hi, I'm Billy Swift, and I'm here to tell you about Quid. Quid is an awesome app where you can collect stickers, gifts, pop figures, and so much more for free. Quid has tons of stickers from shows like Rick and Morty, Family Guy, and Archer. You can even get Llama Art stickers. Didn't get the stickers you wanted? No problem! Trade with other users and try to complete sets to get special awards. Get free coins every few hours to keep your collection growing. If you run out, there's loads of ways to get more coins for free. You can use the stickers you've collected in any messaging app. Yes, any messaging app. A new feature of Quid is the Shelfie, where you create scenes with your collectibles, which you can share with other users. Download Quid for free using the link in the description and add Llama Arts if you want to trade. Are we done here? Okay, good. This happened.
Quid's awesome, so definitely download it.
From school, excited that my freshman year was coming to an end. It was a Tuesday night when I was turning in my last essay for history. I left it to the last minute, and the teacher actually...
Wait, sorry, when I was saying Quid is a good app, go download it. Okay, there. Yeah.
A few weeks ago when I was walking home from school, excited that my freshman year was coming to an end.
Here, I'll just do it from here. Sorry, guys.
Want to trade? Are we done here? Okay, good.
Go download Quid.
This happened a few weeks ago when I was walking home from school, excited that my freshman year was coming to an end. It was a Tuesday night when I was turning in my last essay for history. I left it to the last minute, and the teacher actually made me complete it before I could go home. I hated my teacher for that.
He sucks.
Around 8 p.m., I had finished that goddamn essay and was walking home. The rain had stopped, and there was a beautiful sunset. Suddenly,
Pretty
I
good.
noticed something. There was a red 2016 Toyota Camry right behind me.
Sorry, lag, guys.
I got goosebumps thinking it was following me. I didn't look back and started walking in my apartment's direction. I wanted to go to a busy road to feel safer. Just then, the car sped up, stopping right next to me. A
Jesus.
middle-aged man asked me where I was headed and suggested to drop me off. I said no thanks, but the man wouldn't leave and insisted. I wanted to tell the man to just fuck
run.
off, but I took off running instead. I heard a loud noise and at the same time felt something I can only describe as a sharp vibration hitting my flesh. I fell to the ground not knowing what happened. Out of adrenaline, I was about to get up and run again as I felt a heavy arm grab me by the mouth. Then the pain set in. I realized that I was shot.
Oh
There was
my
another
god.
man next to him that searched my pockets. He grabbed my phone and threw it on the ground as he tied my legs and taped my mouth. They quickly put me into the trunk of their car.
Oh, he's shot.
And started driving. I could feel that we were going very fast, and I'm sure that we hadn't stopped at all for a good 30 minutes. I was feeling my blood soaking into my shirt, which scared me the most. I was
Jeez.
certain that I was going to die. I was thinking about my parents and what they would feel when they heard that I was missing. Then the car came to a stop. By some miracle, I heard a police officer asking for IDs and driver's licenses. I wanted to yell for help, but nothing came out. Just then, I heard 3 to 4 gunshots. I heard another cop yelling, "Man down! Man down! Shots fired!" I was begging the cop to find me. Then I heard the cop searching the car. I was feeling joy as my pain was growing worse. Seconds felt like hours. The officer then opened the car's trunk and
Oh,
suddenly
jeez.
started firing at me out of a fight or flight response. Thankfully, the bullets missed. The officer quickly caught up to the fact that I was kidnapped and injured. He called for backup immediately, and it arrived in minutes. They placed the injured officer
Whoa.
into a gurney and drove off in an ambulance. Finally, when the scene was safe, they called another ambulance for me. I woke up in the hospital. The news media was everywhere. I was fine after a few days, but later learned that the officer that was shot didn't make it. I don't know if those men are still alive, or rotting away in a prison for killing an officer. I don't want to know what would have happened if those officers hadn't stopped the car.
Guys, that was pretty creepy. I'm gonna get onto a new one. See you in a sec.
It was a typical boring day in calculus, only it was Friday.
Next one, guys. Okay. It was a typical
It
boring.
was a typical boring day in calculus, only it was Friday, 7th period, meaning the week was almost over and spring break would finally be upon us. So everybody was getting
Oh, by
antsy
the
in
way,
their
guys,
seats, I could tell.
this one is called School Lockdown Stories Animated.
We didn't have a test that day like a lot of my friends did with their other teachers.
Haha.
So our teacher in the middle of class just decided to start playing games with us on Sporkle.com. He was a very laid-back teacher like that. As we were doing some brand logo quiz on Sporkle, I remember the exact moment it happened.
Oh, wow.
Right
What
after my
happened?
friend answered a question, I remember the exact answer too, Adidas. The dean's voice came through the loudspeaker. He sounded panicked and frantic as he told all the teachers this was not a drill and to go into lockdown. I actually got the
Jeez.
chills and I got goosebumps on my arms as our usually laid-back teacher too seemed
You know,
panicked as he ran to turn
in
off the lights and
America, in schools, there is lots of gunshots and yeah, there is a lot of that. It's pretty bad. I think they should ban guns from America. I think it's stupid that you're allowed guns there.
us to the back corner of the room. We all sat in silence for about 2 minutes, and then the usual buzzing that came from a panel in the back of the room ceased, indicating that the school must have cut all the power. We all looked at each other, realizing this must be serious. A few more minutes of waiting later, we heard a man screaming at the top of his lungs coming down the hallway. Two girls in the class actually started crying, which made all of us even more scared. As the screaming got closer to the classroom, the lunatic-sounding man started banging on the lockers while screaming, "I'll kill all of you." It was at that moment that I started to fear for my life.
This is scary.
My teacher shushed us as we all looked at each other to see our peers' reactions. The banging then moved from the lockers to our classroom door. And that's when one of the crying girls screamed no. The banging on the door only grew worse as the man started screaming, "Open
Oh,
up."
jeez.
Two of the girls in the class were crying out loud now. It felt like an eternity that man was pounding at the door.
I would cry for
But
so
eventually,
long.
he finally continued down the hallway, screaming like a mentally insane person until we could not hear him anymore.
Okay, I would
I'd
run
say
out the
10
school
minutes
now.
later, though it felt like half an hour given the situation, the dean came back on the loudspeaker explaining the situation, which was surprising for him to do.
Jeez.
He explained that some apparently mentally unstable person entered the building and assaulted the woman sitting at the front desk, causing her to flee the building screaming, and staff wasn't sure if the man was armed or not.
Jeez.
Now, this was before the school had cameras or could afford proper security, so the school was wide open to something like this happening. The staff had done a sweep of all the hallways and classrooms and couldn't find him, so the dean instructed the teachers to resume teaching, but to keep all the doors locked, and
That's
to
pretty
not let any
scared.
students leave for any reasons. The most disturbing part, however, is that one of the janitors working the night shift found the man sleeping in one of the storage closets near the back end of the school, and according to rumors that were spread by my peers, sticking out of his pocket was a .44 Magnum. The janitor must have done something stupid to wake him up, for example, leaving the closet door open, because
Jeez.
by the time a police officer could arrive on the scene, the man was gone. My entire class, as far as I know, to this day, has no idea if this man was ever found, but I like to think that right now, he's being given the proper help that he needs.
That's pretty scary, guys. Well, hope you enjoyed this video. Definitely subscribe. And yeah, might see you in the next one. Well, I will.